Today was a good day. Oh, I almost forgot here we go, my little microphone. Today was a good day for schoolwork. So I am working on a speech. I've been doing all that all day, and my mind is almost mush, focusing on this. So a lot of what I can relate to my schoolwork is having a full-time job because, well, I guess the difference would be is that my full-time job has 4 different bosses because I have 4 different classes and they all do things differently. So when my mind goes to mush, which would be like if you were spending the whole day with at work talking to coworkers or customers or clients or whoever you have, there is gonna be times that where you are mentally exhausted. Now, what do you do with your Scentsy business? Because 'Cause you've worked a full day or you've been running around with the kids all day and you are a mental mush. What do you do? It's hard to know everything that you could do or what your mind is still capable of doing. But for me, whenever everything is just done now, Scentsy is always my happy place. Scentsy is always the where I get excited about what new releases are coming out, what needs to be done, what should be done. The trainings, I love doing them. I love watching them. But when my mind is mush like this, to where I've had to focus for almost 9 hours on my speech, and I did a couple of other labs and some of my other classes, I default to watching a training. So that's something to look at as of on the days that you're like, I can't do anything for Cincy. I can't work my job doing like an output, like sending it out there for customers. Like I don't even have the mind capacity right now to send out messages or an email or post because it's going to be like blah and I'll be hating myself. Now, this is all the stuff that goes through my head as at this point is when I stop and I'm like, I'm going to watch something and see if I can just retain a little bit of information. Now, when I watch a training by somebody that's either done a YouTube or something that is provided on Cincy's workstation, it is not about grasping every single thing that they said. It is not being like, I'm doing it exactly like them. I watch it kind of as an oversight. Like I watch it and just be like, "Oh, that's a good idea." And I start to think in my head, "How can I implement that in my business? Is it something that's going to be feasible? Like is this something that I even want to try to put into my schedule? Is it something that I can do and repeat? Is it something I want to try and maybe see what where I need to tweak it?" So there's a lot of things that process in my head. But I just need something else. I want to be productive in my business. Now, I'm not going to be able to find a 5-minute video. I know I talked before about doing a 5-minute, maybe I talked on here. Now I don't even remember. That's how much my brain is. A 5-minute activity every single day. At this point, but I do want to try, at this point, I need to find a video that is not like an hour or 2 hours long. So where does that come in? Like, how do you do that? Well, this is a great time to search for some of the videos in some of the trainings that are not hour long. Now, there's quite a few that are very much an hour long. They go for the whole hour, but there's a lot of talking in the beginning and talking at the end. I might be able to find some that have like I can fast forward until the person who's talking is there or something of that sort. So if you kind of get my drift, again, my mind is mush. The other thing is that there are other groups that have done trainings that were like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 10 minutes. A lot of times I can find those on YouTube. If I can't, I just find the last group that did, it was active in April and then there was another one in July. But again, it was like a whole bunch of consultants that came on all day long, like every hour, every 30 minutes, and they would do a shorter segment. Those are the ones I try to look for. Now, those I look through for on Facebook, since they're in Facebook groups. Normally, I can try and find some videos in those groups, or I'll go to a group that I know has videos and then search just their videos and see how long they are. Again, even on the days that it is hard, it is frustrating, it is overwhelming, you can find something. Now, It may be that you go and watch the Tuesday at 2 or the Thursday one at I think Thursday's also at 2 or 11. I can't remember. One of them Jason does, one of them Sarah does. You can always go through and watch those. Or you can go to the consultant only group, Scentsy's consultant only group, and see if there's some videos or some tips and tricks or something that they've done. Because normally those are very small, like 5 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute. So that would honestly be my best suggestion. I did not think this video all the way through. I should have led with that. But anyways, but you can see my process in my head. So YouTubes are great. Sometimes you can sort by videos of how long they are. You can go onto Facebook. You have different groups that you can go and find shorter videos. An hour long may be too much for you to try to cram in, but you can also go on the consultant only Facebook groups and you can look for some of the videos that home office has done trainings for. That would be a way for you to be able to work your business without having to think of terminology or wording or stuff to give to people. Now, another thing, of course, the stuff is just popping into my head. Another thing, you can also do the Scentsy Connect. Now, on the Scentsy Connect, it tells you someone placed an order, time to thank them. And if you have the reminder set up or how many days, I think the default is 5, it may be delayed. So I would start with those first. Send out a message saying, thank you so much for your order. It even gives you the template on there that you can send out. Then there's also one for delivery. So maybe you didn't even message them, but there's a delivery already. I still send it anyways. I'm like, thank you so much for your order. Please let me know if you have any questions. And then I go and look and it was already delivered. And I'm like, oh, so then I'm like, I just saw that it was delivered. I'm a little behind. Did everything arrive perfectly? That's just kind of how I play it. Even whenever I'm in my like mushy mind. But there's templates in there. So you don't have to think. I keep putting my phone's right here. Like there's templates in there. So you don't have to think about what to say. You just gotta send it. Those are small things, easy things whenever your mind is mush. That means if you've been at work all day long, you've been at with your kids all day long, running around, going here, going there, and you're mentally drained. It is just at a mush that you're not even sure what you can comprehend or what you can get done. There are smaller things to do. Or it could be something like you're just writing down what you want to do when you have time. That is still a good system to have, is have 1 day or 2 days that you're writing down, I want to get this done tomorrow because I know I'm going to have more time tomorrow than I am today. So these are the things that I want to do. I want to think about what needs to get done, what should be done, and then what can I do in a short amount of time. So I hope these tips are helping you. I hope, I mean, on a video, I honestly wasn't even going, I was just going to go ahead and head to bed and start relaxing and just kind of like mind numbing TV because I have done a lot of work in school today. And that's how I reward myself is I get to watch some of my show. I just want to make sure that I am giving you guys it's not always um, it's not always goals that can produce money. Sometimes it's all about being productive. So it doesn't produce orders or produce clubs or produce a new teamie. It's all about just trying to be productive in your business and making it a priority. 5 minutes. If you don't know what to do, then take that 5 minutes to figure out the things that you want to get done. So I hope all of these tips have helped. So find videos on the days that you're mind numbing, something short, something sweet, something that is going to help you with your business. You can also take that 5 minute time and to create a list of what you need to get done. That way you're like, this 5 minutes, set a timer, guys. I'm serious. Set this timer. Set a timer and say, I'm going to write all the things that I want to get done in my business this week or tomorrow or whatever your time frame that you work your business in for the next month and write those down. That way, your next 5 minutes, you already have the list and you can start checking it off. So, guys, I am Cassie Bollinger. I am sharing my journey with you guys on how I am regrowing, rebuilding, and expanding my business with my customers, with new teamies, and with new trainings. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And make sure to comment down below. Let me know if you've had an aha moment. If there's something that just kind of hits you of like, I never thought of that, or oh my gosh, this is what I do. It helps us not feel alone. It helps us know that we're all on the right kind of path. And I love all the support I've been getting from you guys. On the days that's hard, I go back and read comments on the days that I was telling you it was hard. And you guys were so supportive and cheering me on. And just know that if no one has told you today, I love you. You are strong, you are worthy, you are important, and you can do this business one day at a time, one step at a time, one little thing at a time. I love you all. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys soon.